Here?
He's 10 feet tall. Yeah, you can see him. There's a little bit of cover from the corner of the wall there, and
No
just
matter
trying to
what
get.
I do, I'm
Yeah,
suffering issues, so I'm
you'd be
just gonna get close.
Yeah, it would either be there's I'm going to call that a -2 for the cover or disadvantage depending on where you want to be.
Disadvantage it is.
All right.
You got this.
So I get in the doorway and I hold up my glass orb full of water with the little clockwork fish in it, and it just starts to glow green. And the water starts to bubble, and green fire explodes around my hand and fires into the dwarf. Hopefully, it connects.
The what?
It does indeed connect.
The dwarf. Ass.
The giant dwarf.
Giant backdorf.
4 damage.
Oh man, so close. Okay,
Not close enough. It's
Todrin.
Yar. Oh, it's my turn. That's what that sound means. Yep, I'm pretty well focused on Krant's bitch here in front of me.
All right.
He's like, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
as soon as the
gut
room.
you like a fish, and I'm gonna try to put my sword right through his gut.
I'm gonna fish you like a gut. Wait.
Yes! With a 6. I love it.
Screw the rules, I have money.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
And he guts
Yeah.
him like a fish.
Yeah, so
This guy-
he swings at me and I... Oh, I'm sorry, you got something. Go ahead.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna wait for that.
It sounded intense.
All right, so tell me what you had in mind.
He swings at me and I hit it aside with my shield, and while his arm is bouncing away, I just stick my sword right into his gut
Perfect.
and then boot him off backward.
Yeah, you just run him right through and
Yep.
boot him off, and he stumbles into the back wall and just slumps down, holding his gut.
And I'm going to take a few steps up and around, trying to... I'm clanging my sword against my shield, trying to distract
Okay.
this big motherfucker as I move around behind him.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Just yelling and
Is that it?
screaming, and yeah, that's me.
All right.
Over here, big guy, over here!
Yeah, let's see. That's a 1. I'm gonna say he falls for it.
Yeah!
So he turns to you and swings wide with this war pick that he's got in his hands. Again, he's so hurt right now that this is just weak and pathetic.
Fucking awesome.
Let's see. All of a sudden, he turns invisible, and you hear the stomping across the room, and he still seems to be 10 feet tall, and when he gets to this doorway, it's like, you just hear, shit, shit, shit. But he is completely invisible right now as he's trying to escape and just completely surrounded.
But it's pretty clear there's something big banging against the
Yeah.
walls trying to escape.
Absolutely. Oscar.
The bottom door, right?
Yeah, seems to be trying to get through the bottom door.
I am just gonna swing from where I am, because they should be close enough to hit him, right?
Yeah, it'll be the disadvantage to try to hit it while he's invisible.
I close my eyes and swing. Oh, he's not even on the thing at all. Okay.
You hit him.
Can't see him.
Yeah. Aw. Oh well.
That's enough to do it, though. This guy, not only does he reappear, but he's clutching this wound that he's just suffered and starts to shrink as he turns back visible and back to his regular size as he drops dead at this door with his hand is clutching the door handle and just slowly slips off. He's dead.
Nice.
Let me give you a hand.
Ah!
Okay. Renair steps into the room and just looks around, and I'm going to say we're out of initiative now. If you would like to investigate the room or move on or what have you.
Investigate.
So yeah, Katarina walks in and is just kind of looking around and seeing what she notices from all parts of the room.
Okay, everybody give me an investigation check.
I start to measure this apparently new species of dwarf.
Uh,
Fuck.
okay.
Nice. Crit 20.
I'm going to go ahead and say anyone that wants to take a look at the dwarf, give me a history check as well. Okay. Katarina and Bart, you both recognize this is a Duragar, a gray or sometimes dark dwarf. They are not from around here, really. That's not true. They're an Underdark thing, and knowing that Undermountain and the sewers are all connected, it's not completely out of the realm of possibility to see one of these here. It is unusual, though. As far as the room goes, you don't find anything really interesting except that the north room appears to be barred, and it looks like they were trying to stuff something underneath the door to like clothing or something.
And
Why?
it's barred, as in we like to prevent it from being opened.
Yeah, that's strange.
Yeah.
So it's a regular door, but it's locked? What do you mean by barred?
They have put stuff against it. There's like chairs and stuff. It's been nailed shut.
Oh, it's like a barricade on this side.
Right. Exactly.
How much you want to bet he's in here? I'm going to knock on the door really loud. Floon! You in there?
Nothing.
Well, shit. What's over there?
What about the other door?
Yeah, I point at the other door. Somebody check.
That one appears to be open to whoever opens it.
I open it.
All right. You do not have dark vision, and your light source is behind you, so
Never stopped me before.
that's about what you can see.
I keep going.
Bart, go ahead.
I'll follow him and use light.
It's a little dark in here. Does this go under that?
Yes, it does. You guys stepped down a little while ago.
I'll follow Bart.
So, closer inspection of the barricaded door, how difficult would it be to unbarricade it?
Not very. It looks like it was put together pretty hastily. Renair is right here next to you.
I'm going to start kind of pulling furniture and things or whatever there's off and putting it in the corner behind me.
Yeah, he's going to help you. Let's see.
So she's grabbing chairs and things and kind of handing them to him. Then, and then she'll grab something after that, and then he goes and hands her stuff, and they're kind of working back and forth to pull the things away from the door.
Okay, so what I'm going to have happen here is Katarina, roll me a perception check.
Ouch.
Okay, so you get it open, and the room appears to be empty, even with your dark vision. There's nothing in here. This looks like a lavatory. There's a hole in the floor. It is just a cesspit. There are, however, 2 dead goblins in here. That's all you see.
She wants to go into the room and investigate it because she feels like there's a reason it was barricaded.
Right.
Okay.
Well, whatever killed those goblins they wanted kept out.
Yes, they did.
Oh no.
Like a stiff wind.
Like a gray ooze.
So falling from the ceiling is this gray ooze, and you As it falls on top of you, you feel there are bones inside it that move as they touch you.
That's gross.
Yes, it is very gross, and it is going to attack you.
And then it's going to kill her.
So what it does is it corrodes metal. Any non-magical weapon made of metal that hit ooze corrodes. After dealing damage, the weapon takes a permanent and cumulative -1 penalty to damage rolls. Now, you're wearing leather armor, so it's not going to do anything to your leather, but you have that whip. Either was it in your hand or is it?
I have not taken it out. It's still under my cloak.
Okay, so
thanks for the tip, man.
yeah, I probably should have kept my mouth shut then.
Now we have to do rolls to see if we would know about that beforehand.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know.
I should have waited for that. My bad. Anyway, so that happens in there. Renair, let's see, how would this work?
Initiative.
Yeah, everybody roll me initiative.
Typical.
All right, Oscar. In front of you.
Oh!
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back to you guys. Oh wait, it's not gonna be Oscar. It's gonna be Bart. Okay. Threadbare curtains hang on the east wall of a long hall, in the middle of which is a muscular half-orc in dingy robes, standing up with his foot on the chest of a male human with wavy red blonde hair.
That's our guy.
Fire burns around the orc's clenched fist, and his victim cries and squirms helplessly beneath him.
That's our guy.
Okay. Well, so I'm gonna step past Oscar up here.
All right.
Step into the corner here. I'm gonna be like, step off that man!
He just kind of looks at you and he grunts real loud.
And I'm going to cast Witch Bolt on him.
I don't know which.
Yeah!
Witch bolt.
It's a save? Let's see. No, doesn't get a save. Why is there a save button? There's always a save button. Cool, 4 damage.
All right. Yeah, he takes that shot right in the chest. He looks really upset with you right now.
So I hold out that spear and it starts to glow blue. And blue-green fire flies from it. And as it hits him, it like explodes into tendrils and just starts wrapping around him. And it's still there.
Isn't that a... God damn it. What's the word? A warlock ability?
It's a couple of abilities, yeah.
Crazy.
All right, Oscar.
Warlock, Wizard, Eldritch
All I
Knight,
can really do is
Sorcerer.
guttural war cry and charge forward and quarterstaff him to death.
All right.
Nice.
12. Oh yeah, hit. Yay. Yeah, it worked.
Oh,
It did
damn.
not.
Damn.
Yeah, he goes down hard. You've just pumpkined
He
his
was
head.
a lot less strong than I thought. Okay.
Right? You were preparing for a boss mode, weren't you?
I was.
I then stand on him and strike a pose.
Floon's laying beneath. Floon's laying beneath, going, oh. Okay.
While we're doing heroic poses.
Meanwhile,
Dun, 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 dun,
Dun, dun,
dun.
when this
Dun,
thing
dun, 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 dun.
when this thing
Booty,
falls
booty,
onto
booty, booty.
Katerina, Rainier isn't entirely sure how to go about this because it is currently on top of her, but he's going to try his best to. He puts the rapier aside and he just takes the dagger and he's trying carefully to pry this thing off of her with this dagger.
I'm sorry, I just that music starts playing and we all three are dancing in this room while she's getting melted in the other room.
It's not funny.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
So
It kind of is.
he's doing his best, and this thing it flops off of you and onto the ground now. Todrin.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. So at this point, he's clearly dead. Oscar's a beast. And can I hear screaming back there? What? I can at least
Roll
hear
me a perception
combat.
check.
Well, she didn't really scream.
Right.
You
Nope.
could have heard the furniture being moved, though.
And
Or you
Renar
can
maybe
notice the
says
fact
something.
that nobody is following you.
Right?
Yeah, I that's what I'm going to say is you just don't see them behind you.
Okay, then I'll go, God damn it. Like herding cats. And I'm move back 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's all I can do is just move back. Wow, 30 is not very far.
Bart, roll me a perception check.
Perception?
Yes, please.
Six. Haha.
So you see, at the very last minute, it looks like a brain with legs comes out from the corner, just right across from you to the
Mm-hmm. Oh fuck! No!
Oh,
No!
Oh no!
no.
Do you need wisdom or intelligence to resist this? Oh!
It's intelligence.
Good God!
Oh!
Do, do, do.
Fuck.
Do I know what this is?
Protect the Oscar.
Let's see. Do you know what this is? Roll me a history check.
Protect the
19.
Oscar.
You know exactly what this is.
Okay,
This is
well,
now
you
you
guys
know.
hear me start to scream like Francis.
Katarina hears the screams from down the hall.
I
She's
hate
like, well,
intellect
shit.
devourers.
And it
Oh.
reaches out with it, and it's trying to claw at you now, but it's whether it's the screaming or whatever reason, it's not making any connections with you.
That's what got Grog, right?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Oh fuck, no. This isn't good. This is a wizard's worst nightmare.
Your intelligence, right?
Yes.
So you've got a +5 at least on the saves.
Yeah. But if I fail, that's
Right.
not
I
good.
mean, I'm just saying at least it's not like charisma or something.
That's fair.
All right. So the gray ooze in the other room, and at this point, you can all hear the screaming coming from the south as this gray ooze reaches out with the pseudopod and swipes at Rainier, but he's deft enough to move out of the way of it. Katarina.
When he was using his dagger to try to pry this ooze off of her,
Mm-hmm.
did anyone notice damage being done to his dagger?
You did, yes.
And what would that have looked like? I have to discern
you
whether or
see,
not it would have been enough for me to connect that it was damaging.
I would say that you see it starts to pit around the metal of this dagger as it plunges into it, and he was trying to pry it off of you, and there was this steaming effect that came off of the metal, and it's a little gooey after the fact.
And so I noticed that, so the information that I have in this moment is that the ooze hit me and didn't damage clothing or leather, damaged me personally, but damaged the blade on his dagger.
Right.
Okay. And how big is this room?
10 by 10.
So that would make it difficult for me to wield my chain anyhow there. And I am too close for a ranged attack.
You
Is
could
that
use
correct?
a ranged attack at disadvantage.
Disadvantage. But I can't really get around it, and I'm kind of trapped in this room, aren't I?
Pretty much.
Okay. Okay.
There's the cesspit, but
Yeah.
Yeah, not a good spot. Not a good
No,
spot.
not so much.
I'm coming. I'm trying.
I'm just trying to decide. So bonus actions are used after your action. Is that correct?
you can use a bonus action at any time. It's just what you can do with one.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use mine at this time, if that
Alright.
is the case, because I think this would be the best time. So you see her standing on the other side of this ooze in this wretched little whatever this is, cesspool of a room. And then all of a sudden she's actually standing here behind everyone there.
Sweet.
All right.
And I don't know if I need to. Yeah, okay then. Yeah, okay, good. It showed. No, I don't want to sneak attack. Blessing. I'm not using the sneak attack. I don't know why that put there. I didn't hit
okay.
it for that.
Don't worry about it.
There's no attack.
Sneak attack, Todd. Sick of your shit.
And then I'm like yelling at him to move so we can re-barricade the door.
All right.
So you hold your action to barricade the door if he moves? When he moves out of the way?
Fine idea.
Perfect.
I don't know if I need that action to barricade the door, but yes, we'd want to. If he moves, I want to get that door closed if possible.
All right.
Me.
Bartholomew.
Good luck,
Okay,
brother.
so I'm still like, "Ah! Ah!" and I just kind of run towards Oscar.
All right. It's gonna get a.
Oscar.
It's gonna get a shot at you.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it
Better
fuck.
than
asks you a
getting my
trivia
intellect
question.
devoured.
And if you don't get this right, you're going to get
Yeah.
Yeah. It misses as you flee from it, screaming in horror.
It
I turn
asks you a
around.
trivia question. History for 20 points.
And I hold out my orb and it does the same, starts to bubble and then green fire or firebolt. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Damn. Nice.
There's a lot of damage.
And then I'm gonna move another 5 feet. Oscar, get
All
it!
right.
Get it! 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 Get it!
It's a spider. Get it.
And Oscar's like moving toward it like he's going to play with it. Yay, it's brain
Oh,
time!
he's so cute.
This thing is creepy as fuck.
Doesn't
Yes,
know
it
what
is.
Does he? Oh,
If only we were second level.
those things are awful.
They are indeed awful.
In every way, shape, and form. They look awful and they do awful things. They probably smell awful.
Dude, I don't like this gray ooze at all. Anything that melts weapons,
Right?
Yeah, that's not okay.
fuck it.
It's like two of the worst creatures in D&D.
Yeah!
Right? Seriously, those are...
Nice.
Fuck that thing!
You got another crit?
Aw.
Oh man, the damage is just not good enough though. But he splats at this.
It just gets like stuck in the folds.
You hit it really hard. It's looking bad, but
Yes!
it's
Ah, it's my dad! Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill
it
it!
kind of wobbles on its four little legs, and it kind of shakes it off, and it looks like it's ready to go again.
I just imagine
Renair-
Bart made it to the other corner and he's up on a chair screaming and pointing at it.
Slapping my book at it.
Yeah. Renair pulls back. He as he's trying to pull the door closed, the thing takes another swipe at him with this pseudopod, but it misses again. He slams
I
the door
join in
shut
helping
on
him
it.
closing the door. Yes, good, okay.
All right.
And I'm just trying to throw all the furniture and the things at it
Sure.
and tucking clothing back under the door.
All right.
This is great.
All right.
There's a lot of frantic moments here.
There are a lot of frantic moments here. Okay, and he looks to you as you finish barricading the door, and he's like, what now?" There's still screaming coming from the south, though, and it's like, what could be worse than that?
So I just make it into this room and see her appear out of nowhere, him run back out of the door, and then both slam the door shut and barricade it in front of me. I'm like, what? You
don't
And-
want to know.
And then I start hearing the screaming from down south. I'm like, oh, hell. And I turn around and run back the other direction.
I love it.
20, 25, 30.
Typically, nothing ever comes good from splitting the group. But
No.
this has been fun.
So when I turn the corner here, and as I'm running down the hall, I can see this thing. So I'm gonna reach over my shoulder and grab a javelin and heave it at it
All right,
down the
but
hall.
it's going to be at disadvantage. You're firing upstairs, and there's a very narrow gap to hit this thing through. I'm not even
see
sure
the
if you can
stairs.
see it from there.
I didn't see the stairs. It's totally fair if I can't see it.
Yeah.
I can just hear the screams. It's up
Yeah.
to you. You tell me.
I'm going to say it's a disadvantage or
Disadvantage.
I don't-
I could do a check.
yeah. Let's call it disadvantage.
Okay. All right. So with a disadvantage, yeah.
Aw.
Holy cow. Nope.
So, Oscar, what you see is this thing has seemingly spit up a javelin that flies right past you and clatters against the wall behind you. It's like, you didn't think it could do that.
Neither did I. I'm like, ah,
Get it.
It tries the same thing that it tried on
Oh,
Bartholomew,
Oh, fuck.
but again, it's just not its day.
Kai's rolling like a beast today, man. Holy fuck.
Yeah, he is.
That's what happens when I run out of magic.
But it does reach out and it's with its
And-
claws
and
and
health.
lands a nasty attack on you.
Oh. Shit.
Katerina, you can hear this thing beating against the door that you guys have just blocked again, but it doesn't look like it's coming through just yet.
Just yet. Not going to be here when it does. So I'm moving down toward the screams.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm doing. How close can I get?
There's one
You
less
can
scream.
move 30, so yeah, that's
I
about
think
as
this
far as
is
you can
about
get.
it.
Yeah, you can't see what's going on ahead of you right now.
And before, I was very reluctant to leave Raynar behind the group because I didn't really trust him. Because I don't really know him. But in this case, I mean, people are screaming and Oskar is in there. And I got to go and see what's up.
All right.
That's that.
And he stabs you in the back.
Okay.
That's going to suck if he does.
All right, Bart. It is still moving, and
All right.
it looks like it is about to climb over Oscar.
God, I
Nope.
hope somebody has
Fuck
heals.
that. I'm gonna move up one. I'm gonna be like, ah, why don't you die? And there's the same fireball. Yeah!
Nice.
Come on.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm so scared. It's just like.
Oscar, roll me a death save.
Fuck. Are you kidding me?
You are back on your feet.
Are you
with one health
fucking
point.
kidding me? Wow.
That is That's good.
That's your
All
third
right.
today out of the 4 we've
Here
had.
comes
I've
4.
rolled 2 20 initiatives. This is a crazy night.
Oh, so 5.
What
Oh,
the
yes,
fuck?
yes.
What the
Nice.
shit?
Hold
Wait.
on. Wait a second. Isn't the death save at the end of your turn?
Yeah, it is. It
Yeah,
totally
you don't
is.
get to attack, man.
Oh man.
Sorry.
Oh,
That counts for next round.
yeah.
I want one more
Take
turn with this
the
thing.
3 points back then.
All right.
No. No.
God,
Okay.
Kai, I am so glad. It's showing you at full health now?
Oh, I put 1 wound.
I was going to say,
There you go.
those health
That-
bars are amazing, by the way. That is really
Yeah,
handy.
they are.
All right, cool. Glad you like him. At this point, Rainier comes up behind you, Katarina, and says, "What's all the screaming about?" And
don't know.
he can't do anything else. He does push this door closed in case that thing gets through.
Awesome.
Todrin,
Yep, finishing my
There's-
sprint.
Kill it.
yeah, there's a lot of screaming coming in from that room.
15. I'll come up behind it. And,
I'm not screaming anymore.
No,
I'm
this
gonna-
is all Oscar now, and he's just
Now there's
mimicking
just
your
angry,
screams for the fun of
frustrated
it.
yelling.
Yep, so I'm gonna take this sword. Oh, and by the way, I forgot about longsword. There's 1 hand and there's 2 hand, and I am using a shield, so I
Right.
hope I've been rolling the right damage.
Probably so. Don't worry about
Fuck!
it. Swing and a miss.
Fuck! I come up
Oh,
behind it and I
no.
try.
As you swing at it, it turns to you now.
Oh,
Oh, no.
shit. I'm like, what is that? As I back away, let's see.
You
Oh,
guys are
fuck.
so lucky. You guys are so lucky.
Yeah, we are.
Oh,
I'm not gonna be.
Yeah, it swings at you and it misses this time too. But you, for just a brief moment, you felt this thing invade your mind, and it was just horrifying for just this brief second. But you shrugged it off.
as I run up on it, I'm like, why does it look like a brain? And then I'm like, oh, that's why.
All right.
All of a sudden, you're like, I see why Bart was yelling.
Yep.
A guy who very highly values intelligence.
Right. I gotta take a quick break. I'll be back 30
All
seconds.
Okay. Katarina, it will be your turn.
So I move up as far as I can, but he is at the top of the stairs,
Yes, he is.
looking in the room.
Mhm.
And I get up behind him. Can I see past him?
Uh,
Because I'm a little bit lower now because I'm on the stairs with him.
you
Or
can
did I-
see this weird brain-looking creature between his legs.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, that's how
This-
that works.
yeah. This thing's not more than like
There's a
Chihuahua.
weird brain-looking creature between his legs.
Yeah, this
Sounds
thing's
pretty
not
normal
more
to
than
me.
Chihuahua size, and it's on the ground
Oh,
facing
poor
him.
guy. No wonder he's such a. Never mind. No wonder. God. It's Chihuahua-sized.
Yes, it is.
Brain between his legs.
She's trying to make a penis joke.
I know.
No, I'm not trying. I'm doing it. But I don't know if I can get at it from between his legs. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this.
Um,
And let's say I've moved 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can move like right up behind him, but I can't get past him.
right.
And I can't really get around him, and I don't really want to shoot an arrow between his legs. Do I have a clear view with my arrow between his legs?
You could try. It's gonna
But
be.
if I shoot him in the leg, I'm
The
so
view is impressive.
The view is. It's
it's
a chihuahua-sized brain between your legs, dude. It's not impressive. I promise.
it's gonna be
Not
a
what I
minus
meant.
2. A
I
minus-
know.
It's gonna be a -2 to the ranged attack if you want to try to shoot it from between his legs.
It's been a long time since I got shot between the legs.
That's probably good. Jeez. Okay. I mean, you only live once, right?
Yep. Kind of what I'm worried about. I'm just kidding. Go
My
for it.
lord,
Totally
my
kidding.
lord, it's important that you don't move. And
What?
try to spread your legs and be still,
I have enough time to say what, and then you shoot.
and that's it.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't roll the disadvantage on that. Sorry.
It's a -2, so it still hits. It'll be a
Oh,
19.
good time to roll well.
And he's relief.
Oh
gosh.
It is still standing, guys.
Fucking stupid. Goddamn. Ugh.
Don't worry.
My turn.
You got
I'm
this.
gonna burn this thing.
Yes, it is.
Why won't you die?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh
Fuck
no!
that thing.
Oh no!
Stupid damn.
Is it? I'm not sure. Is it calculating your damage right?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
a cantrip.
Okay.
There's no bonus to it?
Nope.
Huh.
All right, Oscar. You are not unconscious. Let me get it off you. And it's a really good thing too. Go ahead.
But he does have to stand up, right? Have his movement, technically.
Yes, he would have to stand up. He could hit it from the ground, but it would be a disadvantage.
Just kill it. It's so close. It's gotta be really, really close.
When you say
It is
that, it's
really,
just
really
absorbing
close.
all of our intelligence, and now
What
it's just going
happened
to
to me?
grow. It's getting stronger with every hit.
I'm not sure what I've. There we go. Sorry, that was my bad.
Now he's an NPC.
Oscar's an enemy.
Oh, did I change to
Everyone,
an
kill
NPC?
Oscar!
Yeah, he's yellow.
Yeah.
He's been taken over
Shit,
by the brain.
What did I do?
He's gone zombie.
Click the little There you go.
He's infected.
Did that work?
He's a walker now. He's
There
one
you
of
go.
Sorry
them.
about that.
He's Walker.
Kill it. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Got this.
Where's Rick when you need him?
Yeah!
Oh man.
Except
Oh,
Oh
not.
man.
Fuck.
You got
Anything
this,
else, Oscar?
bud. This one creature.
I was not expecting this.
Mind over matter, I guess.
Oh, nice. That was good.
Thanks.
Yeah,
For the
no,
record,
can't really
I
do
swear to
this.
God, the only adjustment I've made to its hit points was the one where the attack shouldn't have happened. That's all I've done, I swear to God.
Radar's
this-
too far back.
Yeah, Raynar is too far back, and at this point, he is not coming any closer, and you guys really can't tell why. There's something else happened back there. Todrin.
So I had
Kill
pulled,
it, kill it, kill it!
pulled my sword back as I got up to the top of the stairs here. God, just gonna try to drive it down through the top of it. Oh,
There you go.
come
You got
on!
this. You can do it. It's
Yes!
yeah. Fuck that thing.
And it's dead.
Oh my God!
Oh.
Oh my God, that was so good.
What the
You
hell was that thing?
So
It's an intellect devourer. It eats
Poke it.
intelligence.
Bart, with the history check you made earlier, you know that when Oscar went down and it was crawling on top of him, it was about to try to insert itself into his head, and it would have killed him.
Oh.
Oh my God!
And the only reason you know that is because you rolled so well on that history check.
I'm not gonna share that information.
What you don't know can't hurt you. Holy
Yeah.
fuck. Phew.
At this point, you see Floon just on the ground and has been watching the whole thing, and his eyes are just wide, and he's like, "Is it dead?"
It's
Floon!
dead.
You're Floon?
Where's Raynar?
Yeah, And at this point, you see Raynar come up. He's right behind Katarina. So I had to destroy that thing, but this is trash, and he just throws this rapier down on the ground. It was breaking through that other door.
Oh, what thing?
What?
I heard the noise.
Some kind of, I don't know, it's a sewer creature of some sort.
Well, did you kill it?
Yeah, as far as I can tell, it's dead. It's not moving anymore.
No,
Really?
the thing behind you, the thing that broke your sword.
Yeah, it's dead.
Then why did you bar the door?
Would you like to go back? The door's fine now. It's fine. It was coming through. I had to destroy it.
I look at Katarina.
And she stares back at you blankly.
God damn it! I don't believe either of you, but I think we need to get out of here either way.
Roll me an insight check.
I'm gonna say I don't believe him. Fuck! I believe him!
No, that's not necessarily how it works. If you don't believe him, that's just you don't have a reason to believe him now. It's just whatever you want to think.
Gotcha. Okay, then yeah, I don't believe him. Well, I don't know why you feel the need to lie about it, but we need to get the hell out of here. Floon, do you know the easiest way?
No,
I
think
go over and help him up.
yeah, thanks, thank you, all of you. How did you find me?
Doesn't matter. How do we get out of here?
I have no idea.
Cool.
There
so
was
we just
another
start
one.
searching systematically.
Yeah, he points to the west where there's double doors. He says, "There's another one. I don't even know how to describe this thing. It was horrifying.
These
It
brain
wasn't
things?
No, it was human size, but it was not human. Not even close to human.
If
Oh,
it's not an
hell.
intellect of ours, I don't care. Whatever else is down here will die. And we just start moving.
Okay. So where would you guys like to go from here?
Home.
All right. So what I'm going to say is, as you guys are checking all these rooms, you don't really find anything else of interest. The room behind the double doors, the room is pretty much empty, but there's a stone pillar carved with a small symbol. It's a perfect circle with the that symbol of the Xanathar on it. There's a smaller circular indentation that bears a passing resemblance to an eyeless lid, but other than that, there's really nothing of interest.
In all of these rooms?
Yeah. Whatever it is, you think something that Floon was talking about, whatever this thing was, it already left. Like when the alarm went off.
Okay. I'm gonna question Floon about an accurate description of what that was.
At home.
Like, as we're walking.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds great. Let's go. So leaving the sewers through the first ladder up, you find starting to make your way back towards the yawning portal to find Bolo to tell him mission accomplished. He tells you everything that happened and confirms everything that Renier was saying, that they were attacked in front of the old Soblob shop and by the Zentarum. They got taken to the warehouse, just literally everything you know. And the Xanthar Guild attacked and brought him here. And this creature that he describes, let's see.
Guy that wrote the book about monsters, he better fucking know.
Well, it kind of depends on
That's just
Floon's-
me being
Floon's
in
description.
character dubious.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, do you want to wait till you get to Volo to have him describe it, or do you want him to describe it on the way?
On the way, Let me whisper this to you.
Sure.
And I would be asking questions the whole way, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's working.
This
What
might be a
was it?
good
I
place to
missed what
start.
Todrin didn't believe. What didn't Todrin believe?
Which,
'Cause I missed that.
oh, when I said, I don't know why you're lying about this.
Yeah, what was he talking about?
He claimed that the slime that you guys barricaded in that room was dead. And that there was nothing to worry about.
Okay.
And I was
Okay.
like, then why did you bar the door? And he's like,
It-
oh, because I had to do the thing. Don't worry about it. I was like, yeah, okay.
He's going to tell you that it came through the door they barred. You guys were hasty in trying to rebarricade it. It came through and it came to that second door, and rather than risk it coming up behind you, he poked the door open and stabbed it with the rapier. That help you?
So that's the lie he tells me.
No. Well, you think it's a lie. but
Right,
yes,
no,
that's what he
so
tells you.
so me as Zach, I know it's a lie. Me as
Right.
Todrin, that's what he tells me.
Right.
Okay.
It was-
And Kat is just totally blank and doesn't comment on that at all?
Not a bit.
I
Son of a
think I
bitch.
may be Am I not explaining it properly?
No,
'Cause
you're
it's
right.
not a lie.
No, you're fine. No, it
Okay.
is, unless that actually happened. Because
That is exactly what happened.
Because it didn't.
What he told you.
Because it didn't when we were in combat. He didn't attack it. He came after us, right? Or was I gone for that? Did I miss that?
You did not. It never happened actively in game with us. But if you want to know if it's a lie or not, just simply ask to see the rapier. If there's damage to it,
Yeah,
you'll know it's the
and
truth.
you can see the rapier's fucked.
So it did happen. You just didn't do
Yes.
that in combat. Okay.
What
Okay.
happened? It came through that north door. It went through it was coming through the south door, and rather than try to block it, he cut it down there.
Okay. All right. Works for me then.
Sorry. Okay.
It's all right.
So yeah, when Floon is describing this creature, he's in panic. He's in shock. It's
Flute.
half of what he says is
Yes.
half of what he says is Oscar, is there something I'm supposed to be looking at?
You click
Yes.
that shield icon.
Yes, that is exactly what it looks like. That's pretty much the description he
fuck.
gives.
Could be anything. No idea what it is.
Fuck.
Lord.
That was gonna be what I was gonna ask. Did it have tentacles on its face?
Yes, several. It had tentacles on its face. It was it had like a
Nice
purplish
boobs.
skin.
It's a fest hall worker with syphilis.
Oh god.
And with that, like,
Oh.
Bartholomew just kind of goes to a wall, leans
Roll me-
against it, and just slumps to the ground, just like,
I would
Tell
say
you.
I would
Oh,
say
sorry.
considering the check you made regarding the intellect devourer, yeah, you know what that thing is. You don't know a lot about them, but you've heard of them and you know they're nasty.
I'm sorry.
It'll
I
be
should have
okay.
asked you if I knew
She'll be
about
fine.
No,
them.
it's okay. You're good.
I don't know about those either, unless a 9's okay.
No, you don't know.
Fuck.
That thing is news to you.
What do you mean tentacles on the face? That sounds kind of gross.
He puts his hand up to his face and with his fingers
Wiggles his fingers.
wiggles his fingers like that.
What is that? That sounds
don't know
weird.
what it is.
Mind flayer, Todd.
That sounds awful.
It is awful. They're powerful beings, able to rend one's mind with a look.
Do they turn you into those things? Gesturing to the...
No, they don't turn you into those things, but they're very strong, especially in the psychic department. It's not... Oh, it's
God,
bad business.
There's just been so much ugly today, I don't even know
All right.
where to start scrubbing.
So when you guys get back to the yawning portal with Floon and Rainier in tow, You guys see Volo sitting at the tavern. He's sitting in the lower tap room. He's next to the well. He's got a table with him that he's drinking from, the mug in front of him. And when you guys come in the door, he throws his arms up and he goes, "Floon, Rainier, welcome." Come. He looks to Durnan over behind the bar and he says, "A round of drinks for these fine folks on me. Where have you been? Where did you find him?"
Oh, you know Lord Rainier as well?
"Well, yes, he's quite famous. I mean, this is Lord Neverember's son."
Right. Well, yeah, we found him down where the sun don't shine.
"Oh." And he looks at you all and he says, "I see. The sewers?"
Yeah, I mean, we're clean now, but that's only thanks to him.
"Yeah."
Pointing at Bart.
Reading a book.
Katerina is surveying the room and looking in the immediate area to see who else has interest in their conversation.
Roll me a perception check.
I would love to.
Part of me is really grateful you're doing that. The other part of me is like, this only encourages him to try to sneak it past you. So,
But it's what she would do.
oh, right, and I love it for that. That's good character play.
As you glance around the room, you do see Yagra and a elven gentleman sitting at a table. And when you look their way, she's looking towards you, and she points at you, and then talks to him again. And you see him raise a mug up to you and just kind of give you a smile.
She stares at him blankly, but nods her head at him. Does she recognize him?
No, not specifically. You've seen him in the yawning portal when you guys were here earlier, but you did not interact with him.
And she also gives a little nod, with a little bit different look in her eye over to Yagra.
Sure. And at this point, Volo is like, I cannot thank you enough. This is a red letter day. I mean, this is brilliant. I can't believe you found him so quickly. And so quickly. I mean, really, all in the same day. You all look like you've been through hell, though.
Is it really the same day? It feels like it's been a week, maybe two.
I can imagine. Here, and at this point, Dern is bringing over the drinks with the help of Bonnie, since there's so many of you now. And they sit them out on the tables, and
thank you, darling.
She smiles, and she looks like she doesn't quite know what to do with you, but she nods her head and sets your drink down in front of you.
As soon as I look at her, that red stone starts lighting up all crazy on my forehead. And yeah, wow, okay. Yeah. So is that a good place to call it?
Let me finish up the, or do you want to do the completion of the thing next time? Because I'm about to dole out completion stuff.
Oh man, what do you guys think?
Next time?
I'll tell you what. Let me leave it at this. He says, he's got a very sheepish look on his face, and he says, I confess that I have but few coins to spare. Never let it be said that Volo reneges on a promise, though. Allow me to present you with something much more valuable. And he reaches down into his pack and he pulls out a scroll tube. He says, this is the deed to a remarkable property here in Waterdeep. We'll need a magistrate to witness the transfer of ownership, and I'll arrange one first thing in the morning. And as soon as you've all inspected the estate and deemed it satisfactory, this is yours.
No way! That's fucking awesome!
And that's where we're going to call it a night.
Sweet!
Hooray!
So, all the shit that we accomplished, did we make level 2?
You did indeed.
Yeah!
And I'm just going to say, so that I don't forget for next time, but once things were sitting here at the table, it's gone more to just like this, normal conversation. Katerina is going to stand up and walk over and sit down with Yagra and the gentleman.
All right.
Level 2, baby! I get spells.
Awesome. And we will tend to the discussion between Katerina and the Yagra and her friend next week, and we will talk about the Troll Skull Manor next week.
Jesus.
Troll Skull Manor. I ain't never owned me no estate before. So excited.
You're so much better at than me. God damn it.
Well, it's because I was raised in it, honey.
Fuck. You're making me look bad.
Not even a little.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and give everybody a long rest now, so I don't
Thank
forget
God
it next
I'm
time.
exhausted. I'm just gonna. So she goes over to where Yagra and Dude are. She crawls up on the table, curls up into a ball, and just starts snoring.
I want to level real quick if we can do that.
Yeah, go ahead. Sure.
Or at
I
least look at
don't.
my options.
I will do it sometime. This weekend, maybe.
I'll do it
My brain
later.
works. Do it
problem.
later, Mom. I have a homework.
That was a good game, guys. That was a lot of fun. I'm
I know it
sorry
was.
if I grabbed the spotlight too much at the beginning there.
No, I don't think so.
No, not at all, man.
I don't feel that way. I mean, my character doesn't understand your character or his motives. She kind of is watching him like, what the fuck, a lot of the times.
Yeah,
I
mean,
was.
But
as far as
I was-
actual nobles are
I
concerned,
don't have a problem with anything that you've done at all.
I appreciate it. As far as nobles are concerned, yeah, us two being here is very strange. And the fact that we keep finding you and including you two definitely would be strange from your points of view, for sure. Especially me, the one that seems like an asshole, is the one that keeps coming back and going, "Hey, we're doing this."
Right. Come on.
I love that. I'm sick of his ego. I'm gonna stay back.
I was surprised by that intellect devourer's staying power. That was
Right?
Yeah.
that thing
You
had
get
20,
lucky.
21 hit points, and y'all just it was like 3 and 4 here, and just it wasn't much.
Holy fuck! Level 2 gets me a fighting style and divine smite and spell casting.
Nice.
Bring
What?
it on.
Holy shit!
Damn.
Now Katarina gets some really cool stuff for Rogue at level 2.
Nice.
That's-
I look
that's
forward
when
to
you
seeing it.
That's when you can use a bonus action to disengage or
Oh.
hide and things like that.
I'm looking forward to level 3.
3 is a good one too.
It's
Looking forward
good
to
for
level
me.
5.
3
Got it
will be
right.
very badass. Or we're gonna resolve all that storyline wise, right, Kazan?
Yes.
Okay. I really want to make that
That
a
is-
deal.
Let me just check her just a sec.
Because as a paladin, level 3 is when I actually take an oath, and I think in most games they just say, "Oh, you're level 3 now. You pick one of these, and it happens." But it's a massive deal for a paladin. So Kazan's been putting a shit ton of effort into actually making something that we can resolve to actually see a paladin take his oath. So it's going to be really cool to
Nice.
see happen.
So by now it's midnight, and it is now the 13th of Tarsak. So one day has passed,
Since we
It's a
started.
long
Yeah.
fucking day.
and if you look at the calendar, Greengrass is just under 10 days away. That is when your ceremony is supposed to be scheduled for.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Perfect.
We better get to leveling you then.
Right, exactly. Well, fuck, we got level 2 in one day. We got a whole week for level 3.
So any comments, questions, suggestions as far as did everybody understand everything? I know I kind of flubbed the description of what happened there with Rainier and the ooze, but
Don't you worry about any of that.
all right.
I mean, once you make it clear, it's totally fine.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm totally okay with going back and making sure that everything's clear. Absolutely.
All right.
No worries there. I just wanted to make sure that I knew what I knew and then what my character knew separately.
All right.
That's why I picked you apart so hard. Sorry about that.
Got no problem. I understand.
Okay, so how do we plug in my defense fighting style?
Depends on which one you pick.
Defense.
I believe we just plugged into your AC directly.
Under second. Oops. Miscellaneous +1.
There you go. It goes from 18 to 19, right?
Sweet. Yep. Cool.
I keep forgetting inspiration, so
Oh, me too, man.
tell you what, since you'll reach level 2, I'm going to go ahead and give it to everybody just for the next one.
Sweet.
So I'm going to show you something real quick. Well, no, 2 of you already left. Never mind. I was going to show a comparison of the maps that came with the adventure compared to the ones I made.
Oh, please do show me that later. I need to go right now, actually, help out
Yeah,
my,
no problem.
my
I'll
roommate.
show you all
but
next time.
yeah, please do, dude. I'm sure
right.
we'll be impressed.
All right, have a good night.
All right, good night, guys.
Yeah,
Good night.
good night, guys. Good game.
Yeah.
Good game indeed.
Indeed.
Disconnected.